A lot of you have been asking me, Paul, what is the best budget HD webcam on the market today? Well, in fact, nobody's actually said that, but if you were to ask me that, then this video might be just what you're looking for. So hello and welcome to the Busy Man's Guide with me, Mr. Paul Adams. I hope you're well and staying safe. Now I thought I'd do something completely different, slightly different to my normal videos, and I thought I would give you a bit of a review on a webcam. Now the last time that I did a review and an unboxing, it was pretty shocking and people told me that it wasn't very good. So I'm going to try and rectify that today. So I have been sent this webcam here. It is Dericam W3 HD 1080p webcam. Now I've got to say that I'm not being paid to do this. They have sent me this. I haven't paid for this webcam, but this is a completely independent review of the Dericam W3 HD webcam. I've got an overhead viewpoint for a change. So there we go. That is the Dericam HD webcam. It is, of course, made in China. Where else would it be made at this price anyway? Now this price for this webcam is just under £30. I think it's between 36 and 39 UK pounds. I think it's about $39 or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. It is the W3 and it is Dericam. Bright Star Consulting, I believe, probably made the box. To be honest with you, it's got a bit of weight to it, which I know some webcams are very, very light. I don't tend to use webcams. I use my P30 Pro phone along with Droid Cam X as a webcam, but that gets a bit tiring at times. So inside, obviously, you have your manual, so your HD manual. So pull out manual, and English in this is pretty good actually. So it gives you everything that you need. It is just plug and play, and you can adjust obviously depending on what system you're using, what app you're using. So this is the webcam itself. Now maybe I'm ruining an illusion here to unboxing. This has been unboxed before because I've used it, but I needed to put it back in so that you can see it. So we'll get rid of that, and we'll get rid of that too. Okay, so this is obviously the privacy flip. It sits over the front of the camera with the adhesive, and then you can basically close it down, lift it, close it down. It won't be in the plastic obviously. It's not bad actually. It's quite weighty, like a small phone. It's quite weighty. It's got this nice clip as well, so you can actually put it onto a tripod, so that thread will work on your normal sort of plate, if you like, for the tripod. It is a 1080p camera. It is a 3.6mm lens, and it films at 30 FPS as well. The lead is quite long, so it's around about 5 to 6 feet. I'm not very good with size, because well, I'm a bloke, so we exaggerate. So this is quite a long lead, as you'll see. Basically it's about, I'd say it's only about 3 foot to 5 foot. I don't know, maybe wrong. So let's see, as a guess, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's about 5 foot, so I'll shut up there. But yeah, it's a nice weighty webcam, and yeah, I mean, there's nothing much else I can show you on there. It feels good. It's got a microphone on it as well, which we will test out shortly. Excuse my finger. I don't know how I did that, but well, I do know. I actually cut it in the shower. Don't ask. So anyway, that is your webcam there. So the best thing to do is actually to give it a test. So to help us out with this test is my comedy pal, my sidekick, my very own clown. Oh, he's actually calling, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Richmond.
Hello.
Hello. So we're working on Google Hangouts to start. So how's it looking, Steve? What could give me a review of my picture on Google Hangouts with this webcam?
The quality is changing drastically, but I think that's probably more to do with the actual bandwidth than the webcam, because it's going blocky to less blocky to more blocky. The colours, there's not a great amount of colours. It looks like it favours the red, but there's a lot of greys, and it looks like, you know, one of them apps where you say leave the red in, and you kind of desaturate most of the other colours apart from the red, so you look quite blush.
Yeah.
And the audio.
What, here, and here?
Around the sides of the cheeks, yeah, and there, but it's still very pale. It's not great. I can see you, and I can talk to you, but I wouldn't use it for a professional job.
And what's the audio sound like?
It varies again, but then that's down to the bandwidth. It goes from roomy audio, but there is most of the tones there, to a little bit more tinny from the sound from what I can hear. But it varies, inconsistent.
So I'm going to scratch the mic on the webcam just to make sure that's the one you're hearing. That's the one you're hearing.
That's the mic I'm hearing. Yes.
Okay, and it's pretty awful, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's fair enough. So shall we switch to another app then? And we'll try out, let's try out Skype this time. And there's Steve on Skype. Well, it's me probably that you're seeing, and Steve's probably hidden away in the corner somewhere. Is that right?
I'm actually top right. Yeah, I'm now top right.
Yeah. So what's the image look now compared to the last image?
It's leaps and bounds better. I mean, it's it's a lot clearer, hell of a lot clearer.
Okay. Any blockiness? Any pixelation?
No, there's a fisheye effect to it though.
Yeah, that's because it's such a wide lens. There is like the barrel effect going on.
Yeah, because you're the skirting around your wires behind you, it bows out.
That stuff there bows out. Oh, okay. No, that's like it normally. No, it's not. I'm joking. No, I'm just joking. Okay, so what about audio? Again?
Audio's the same as it was last time, but then it doesn't vary as much. The lighting changed then all of a sudden.
Is that because I moved though? Just to say, we've just worked out that I didn't actually put on my key light, so this is all with just normal energy bulbs.
And I mean, it's definitely better. The bandwidth on Skype's obviously the better thing on this one.
Okay, so audio's pretty much the same as it was, and the picture is a lot better.
Yeah,
it's a hell of a lot better. Okay, so
same color cast though. It's the same color tones. So that's obviously I think that's the webcam.
I think it's the settings that I've put in already using OBS. So there have been some adjustments made. So just to clarify. Okay, so we're happy with Skype then. So what's next? Let's go Zoom.
Yeah, let's Zoom it.
Okay, so see you in Zoom. Two things to note on this Zoom call is that Steve recorded the Zoom call, so we've got the audio and visual picked up from Steve's side. So one, the mic being used is actually on the webcam, and two, the video was exported down to 640, which I think is a setting for Zoom. So you don't see the full 1080p, but you'll get the gist of it once you see it.
And we're back, and this time we're on Zoom. So Steve, over to you.
It's a little bit darker. It looks a bit colder as well, like it might be a bit more blue. Surprisingly, there's obviously a bit more range because it's lifted the shadows a bit. Your face isn't dark in areas and light in areas, so it's lifted the shadows a bit.
I think what this is definitely because I adjusted the camera before in Streamlabs a while ago, so I could get into the actual settings and I can actually set it.
It looks like it's got skin smoothing on a little bit more than Skype.
Yeah, it does. I think it's quite intelligent in the system just to give you that extra. Because obviously you want to look good on camera, which I clearly don't because I've got spots all over the place and it's showing up. But there you go.
It's not on here. That's what I mean. It tidies everything up a little bit.
Oh really? Okay, because I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing the spots. So that's quite interesting.
Go.
So visually it's better.
Yeah, visually it's
So is that
you
the
can see
best
more
so far?
it looks processed better. I prefer the look of Skype to this one.
Okay. But what about noise and
There's a lot less
sharpness?
noise on here, and like I say, that it looks like it's processing the colours around your face a little bit, so it's smoothing skin tones, it's denoising. But I think that's more the software than the camera, the zoom.
But the blacks are quite prominent, aren't they?
They've lifted around your face.
Oh, okay. But what about the blacks in the stuff in the background, like in the guitar cases and
Yeah,
on the shelving?
they're quite crushed, so there's not much texture or tones to them. Yeah, they're black. There isn't much variance in the black.
Okay. So I'm seeing the same sort of thing, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But audio-wise?
It's about the same as it was last time on Skype. I haven't noticed any major difference.
Okay. And it's still picking up on that one.
Yeah.
That's the one you're hearing?
Yeah.
Not this one?
No.
Okay. So just to clarify, this is for me to hear, and that's for Steve to hear.
Yeah.
So, or you to hear. Okay. So so far this is the best visually, but it's the same.
It's the most processed visually. I wouldn't say the best. I prefer the visuals on Skype.
Okay. All right then. Okay, so we're going to do the last one and hop over to Facebook Live then.
Okay.
Well, not live, but Facebook chat.
All right, Facebook chat. All right, catch you soon.
See you there.
And here we are on Facebook Messenger. So, Steve, how does it look?
It's hard to tell what's different. I still prefer Skype. This probably looks a bit more blocky than Zoom. It's still got the same type of like complexion correction. You know, that a lot
complexion corrections
that a lot of the social networking ones have got when you're doing webcam chats. Doesn't seem to be as good with the denoise. Looks like it's trying, but around your shirt you do see quite a bit of noise around your shirt.
Okay.
Colour tones, again, it's lifted the shadows a little bit, so there's not as much dark shadows around your face as there was earlier.
Okay.
But the blacks, where there are blacks, are still crushed.
From the screen that I'm seeing, obviously I'm seeing the smaller version. Am I more zoomed in than I was? It looks like I'm closer up.
Maybe, but then that might be because I have to adjust the window to record. You hear the music?
Yes, I can hear it. Yeah, it's quite loud. So no copyright infringement intended for that. Okay, so the audio at the moment, this is the camera audio, so you can hear.
You hear that tracking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so on Facebook it gives me the option to change that. So I'm going to change it to the Focusrite and tell me how different the audio is.
It's taken out a lot of the room noise.
So it's got noise cancellation on it then?
It must have, yeah, because the room noise isn't there.
Like a denoiser.
It sounds so much better. A lot less boxy than the webcam.
So you can definitely hear the difference between the quality audio and the audio that you're getting in the
sound. Yeah, but you can still hear that it's going through a streaming software because you can hear the encoding on it a little bit. But that's the software.
That's nothing to do with the camera though. So.
But no,
that's fine.
It's much better.
So I'm gonna head back again now and change it back to the camera.
Okay.
Are you missing the Focusrite and the?
Yeah. You notice a massive difference.
Yeah. Okay.
So overall, then, if you were to put everything in order, from best to worst visually, which app would you go for? Like in order.
In order, at the top was Skype.
Okay.
Second place Zoom.
Okay.
Third place Facebook, and trailing behind at the bottom Google Hangouts.
Okay. And what about audio? Audio is the same all the way through, other than when I use the Focusrite?
Google Hangouts, again, the audio is quite bad, but I think it's to do with it didn't connect. But there's obviously bandwidth issues which were causing issues in Google Hangouts, which affect both the audio and the visuals. But the audio is very similar on all of the other three.
Okay.
So, in fairness, then the camera is different depending on which app you use.
Yeah.
Would that be fair to say? So we don't actually know whether it's the camera that is good or not, whether it's the streaming software.
I think the camera's done a better job than my webcam on my laptop.
So that is the W3 HD 1080p webcam from Dericam. Thank you very much to Dericam for sending that to me. My thoughts on the camera are I'm pleasantly surprised with the visual quality of it. I wasn't expecting anything all singing and dancing for the price that it was, but it's actually pretty good. Some of the apps struggle with using the camera. That might be more about the app than the actual camera itself. But as the video quality goes for video conferencing and for just chatting with friends, that's great. I'm not sure I'd be using it for YouTube channels. And I don't know about streaming games. I'll leave that up to you gamers out there and you streamers out there that know about that kind of thing. But for me, just as a bulk standard video conferencing webcam, I give it the thumbs up. Audio, I give the thumbs down. Dericam, you really do need to work on that mic. But that said, you can use a different audio source and you'll get a decent visual with that. So thumbs up for the Dericam webcam. So thank you very much, Dericam. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks to Steve for helping us out as well. So until next time, stay sharp, stay focused, and stay busy, and stay safe. We'll see you in the next one.